This is LonelyRS. I'm an Iron Man with the absurd goal of completing the entirety of old school RuneScape. From the collection log to the one-time completable things, welcome to Iron Completionist. Well, would you look at that? It's another milestone episode. Episode 70. Now, first of all, as we do in every 10th episode, it's time to go through all of our banked resources, and oh my god, I actually ran into someone else on Miscellanea. That is the first time in my life that's ever happened. We go through all of our banked resources at the beginning of this episode, and then I have a bit of a surprise that I think a lot of you guys who have been paying attention are probably going to be able to anticipate. This cash stack is going to be fully gone by the time this video is over. Alright, first of all, I don't know how long it's been since I've been here. I'm pretty sure I usually keep this thing at 7.5 mil, so I feel like it's been a good amount of time. But let's go ahead and withdraw our resources from Advisor Grim here. Okay, maybe it hasn't been that long. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I just didn't fill it up last time I was here. Yeah, like almost no nests from that. Alright, well that's disappointing. Well, bad yield aside, thanks to forestry, I have like, what, 160 or so birds nests, or bird eggs to go through here, so. Dream big, I believe. There are very few things as nice in this world as the thought of completing the evil chicken outfit. I still need the feet and the evil chicken head. Got like 150 eggs. It's an okay chance of potentially getting something here, so let's see if we can make it happen. Holy shit, I just realized I have made nearly 600 offerings already. Oh my god. That's a fun statistic. I've averaged roughly 10 bird eggs per episode. Alright, that is our 600th offering here. I can't remember if this thing always had a counter on it, so there's a good chance I actually used some prior to this as well. I genuinely don't remember. Yes! Let's go! Let's go, dude! Evil chicken feet! Let's fucking go! We need one more piece. Also, look at those things. Look at those stompers, dude. Oh my god, we just need the hat. The most iconic piece of the outfit, and then we're done. We just need the hat. What I would give to not have to do birdhouse runs anymore, dude. I mean, even after making all those brews in the last episode, I still have, like, 14,000 more nests in the bank. I'm pretty sure I'll be set on brews for the foreseeable future. Alright, well, we passed 700 offerings, and obviously, I'm not complaining. We got the evil chicken feet, and we're just missing one piece of the outfit. I'm really hoping we don't get any duplicates. So far, we've been extraordinarily lucky to not get any. Evil chicken head, I'm coming for you. That was not a euphemism, by the way. Next up, we have ourselves 51 brimstone keys. Let's go over the Slayer section and see what we are missing there. We need 3 pieces of Dusk Mystic still. Don't remember if we're lucky or unlucky here either. I think we're fine. I don't know, man. All right, coming up on the last couple of keys here. Man, I should have gotten 2 more. It would have put me at a flat 400 opening. That's all right. So nothing from this. Besides, you know, the generic stuff, which was worth 4.2 mil. Not bad. Unfortunately, a lot of that value is in seeds, and I don't really need those. That's all right. We'll take it. Now, a long time ago, I'm not sure what episode it was. I think it was all the way back in, like, episode 30 or something. Literally, like, a year or a year and a half ago or something. I did something that a lot of Iron Men, and even main players, haven't done. And that was, I went over to this banker, and I bought some bank slots. If I click this option, there is one section of bank slots left. And that one option costs 500 million gold. You heard that right. 500 million GP. The goal of this episode is to get this cash stack up from 174 million all the way up to 500 million and then spend it for 40 bank slots. Because I would assume that I am one of the first and only people, even including main accounts, to ever do that. And that would be really cool. This is completionism, after all. But let's go ahead and start opening these caskets first. I am missing one item from beginner clues. Monk row bottom trimmed. There's not really any point opening these slowly. I either get the item or I don't, right? And I actually got it. Oh my god. I actually got it. I'm done. I'm gonna pick that up though. Just, you know, out of respect, I'll pick it up. Oh my god. We're done with beginner treasure trails. The green treasure trail section. Oh, that is gorgeous. Let's just open the rest of these just for fun. See that second monk row bottom trim just to troll me. You know, I actually fully expected it to happen. Wow. I can never do another beginner clue on this account, and that's fine. Dude, we're off to a fantastic start. All right, time for some easy clues. Actually should put some more work on this log at some point soon. We're still missing a good chunk of items from here. I mean, most of them are extraordinarily rare, but good chunk of items is a good chunk of items. All right, pair of flared trousers. Hey, we actually got a slot. I didn't expect to get one from here. This is one of the common ones that I'm still missing, but hey, clearly not that common because it took me over 1,000 easy clues to get it. Dude, I'm on a roll right now. I'm on a fucking roll right now. All right, that is all the easies done. We got another slot there and just another pair of flared trousers. That'll probably go in Death's Coffer, to be honest. Just have a little more gold in there. Now we have some mediums. I think mediums are the log that I'm missing the most, and it's like the most realistically completable. It's probably the only other one you're going to see a green log for in the foreseeable future because completing the easy, hard, elite, or master green log is fucking ridiculous. But let's see if we can get something new here. Just passed 1,300 medium treasure trails. Maybe just like some rangers for the log would be nice, honestly. No, medium's not trying to be nice today. That's all right. Can hardly complain after the luck from the other tiers of clue scrolls so far. But now we get into the nice, big, juicy ones, which is the hards and the elites. It's time to get some master clues. Starting off with runeplate legs trimmed, and I just realized I forgot to check the log for hard clues. I actually have a lot more in here than I thought because you get so many of these passively from Slayer. We're missing a couple of attainable items like, you know, Runefill Helm G, but then you get down to things like Heraldic Plate Bodies, God D'hide Shields, and that's the vast majority of what I'm missing. And those are all 5 times rarer than everything else. But we could get Zami Bracers, we could get Runefill Helm G, could get some 3rd Age. Oof. 23 sweets worth over 300k right now. That's wild. No way. Okay. That's awesome. It's not quite 3rd Age, but that is a mega rare roll. And that's a piece of gilded. That's a really cool piece of gilded, too. Unfortunately, you know, we have the Ellie, obviously, so I'm probably not going to wear this very often. But that is another piece for the shared section. And because it's from hard clues, it actually hits all 3 of these sections. So that's really nice. So we now have 3 pieces of gilded, which is the scimitar, the gilded chain, and the gilded kite shield. Actually, the gilded scimitar, gilded kite shield. That's kind of a cool combo. Yo, that's pretty fire, dude. That's pretty fire. I like that. That looks good, dude. Finally, a master clue as well. Jeez. I was starting to worry that I somehow was like glitched out there. We didn't have one for so long. All right. Well, that's one master done. What is that? 8.7k clue scroll. Oof. All right. Another master already. All right. That was actually a pretty easy master clue. All right. Hard caskets. What do we got? Black Dragon Mask. Unfortunately, we already have that. How greedy would it be to ask for another mega rare roll? Probably pretty greedy, right? I'm going to do it anyway. I'll take some 3rd Age. That stings pretty bad. All right, so we did hit, not mega rare, but 5 times more rare chance to get a Rune Heraldic Plate Body, but it's one of the ones we already have. All right, that's okay. I guess technically it's another Alchebol. So, there's a master. Another master in the books. All right, that is all of the hard clues done. Hey, we did get a piece of gilded out of it. Can't complain at all. We still also have 39 elite caskets. I would really love to get some new stuff from these elites. They are super slow to get. You can't really grind elites super hard. I'm missing a bunch of common items still, and of course, you know, a lot of the tuxedo outfit, mega rares, you know, Ring of 3rd Age. There's a lot of stuff I could get from here, so let's just hope we get one item. There's a master. Not even a single unique yet. Not even a duplicate unique, just no uniques at all. All right, elite clues. Let's see the back-to-back master. Yep. I always feel the need to say this. The master clues are good. Like, I want to get them. I just wish you could get them in clue bottles so I didn't have to keep getting interrupted from opening the clues to, yeah, I don't know. I've said it before. Bam, master clue. Oh, I didn't get one immediately. Oh, there it is. With the royal gown top, at least we're seeing a unique. It's the first unique in what 20-ish? 15? I don't know, 15, 20 clues? Hey, look at that. A mimic. And my mimic case is actually kind of low on this account. I mean, 14 is definitely not, you know, low. It didn't used to exist, and I did a lot of elite clues and master clues back in the day, so. All right, mimic, give me that Ring 3rd Age. No, that's just awful. How is a clue from a mimic less than 100k? That's so bad. And master clue. Oh, no master clue. Ah, there it is. You know, I'd really like to see a collection log pop up one of these days from an elite clue, just saying. Bunch of planks, alright. And another. I don't even know why I bother recording these, man. I'm gonna be honest. It's just like 15-second intervals before I get masters. Why am I even recording? I just get them back-to-back every time. Alright, ready for one clue? Bam. Bruh. Welcome back to my one elite clue opening. Whoa, it's more than one and we actually got an item. Wow, I'm actually incredibly surprised. My sarcasm is now going to be captured in video form forever, but rightfully so. I think I've spent the past like 5 hours doing master clues. That's a 38k elite, which is absolutely terrible, but hey, at least it's a collection log slot. Still trying to figure out how that's an elite clue reward. Please buff them. Cool, a mimic. That's actually great. All right, let's see if we get anything good from this one. Nope. I mean, 500 blood runes is definitely, you know, on the better end of the regular mimic rewards, but things are really rare. Would be cool if they buff those too, but it's probably not gonna happen. There's the master. I'm ready for my master clue, baby. Bam. Oh, mimic. All right, that's better than master clue. I'll take it. Bum. I wish I could say I was surprised. Hey, we get to open more than one clue. Let's go. 3. A new record! 6 more master clues, most likely. Not 6 more master clues. Alright, the very last elite. I'm actually amazed I did not get more masters in there, to be 100% honest with you. We're up to 457 elite clues completed, which is actually pretty freaking disgusting. But we did get one more unique slot, so kind of hard to complain with that. Hopefully we can keep getting more in the future. Maybe I should really not stack up elites though, because having to open like 2 elites and go run off and do a master, it's not the most thrilling experience in the world. But it did leave us with 15 master caskets. There are so many things we're missing from here, but items are extraordinarily rare, so hopefully we can just get one. Just one. Just one. That's right, just one. Or any. Alright, it's a dupe, but I did ask for anything, so you know what? At least we're not walking away completely empty-handed. And a mimic. We'll take it. And 500 blood runes, again, it's not the worst additional reward you could get. Obviously not what we're really after. 6 master caskets to go, it's okay. This only took me several months to build up all these clue scrolls. And we at least got something new. Alright, AGS ornament kit. That is an interesting one. Let's go ahead and grab out our AGS and see how it looks. Take this, go ahead and use the ornament kit on that bad boy. What's the difference? Let me take the ornament kit off, because I don't actually know what the difference is. I don't actually think I see a difference, to be 100% honest with you. Yeah, I actually don't see a difference whatsoever. Maybe the hilt is like a slightly different color. But hey, it's a collection log slot. Alright, so we got one. That's pretty okay. Maybe a little bloodhound in the last caskets here. No, but another freaking fancy tiara, of course. Yeah, that's great. Alright, well, the last master casket. And, hey, look at that. We did get another item. I mean, this one is entirely useless. Dragon Defender ornament kit. I'm not even going to bother putting it on because I don't use a Dragon Defender, so that is just completely useless. But it will sit in here next to my 5 million other ornament kits. Got a good amount of them now. All right, now that all those banked resources are done, it's time to, first of all, clean up the bank and then start accounting for a few other things. Also, let me just open this really quick. Boom. Hey, loot path, that's actually pretty good. So 500 million GP is quite a staggering amount. For a main, especially for an Iron Man, getting that much gold is going to be hard. Now, I do have an absolute ton of alkables to work with here. I feel like I should be trying to get as much gold as I can out of every resource. And the first thing that I actually want to do in regards to that is related to clues. I'm not going to be doing more clues, but I think up until this point, I've been dumping pretty much all of my extra clue stuff into my POH treasure box. So I'm sure that I could have a look around in here, find some stuff that I have tons of duplicates of. Now, certain things like God Hide, these aren't going to alk for very much. But if I have tons of extra, let's say like rune skirt G's, these, or all these extra enchanted robe tops. I mean, these are going to be alching for 72k each. It's nothing to turn your nose up at. So I'm going to get started doing this. Just look at all this. This is, you know, 5 extra plate bodies, 2 extra helms, 1 extra plate legs. Like, there's so much extra stuff I have in here, and it serves no purpose. There's no reason for me to have 8 sets of enchanted. There's no reason for me to have 8 sets of each god rune armor. So I might as well just get rid of them. And if for whatever reason in the future they become relevant, I'm sure farming hard clues will be a lot easier by then too. Obviously, I'm not going to be getting rid of all of them. I'm going to keep the base stack in there, that I at least have one of all of these things still. For personal reasons, I like having them. Might as well get rid of the extras. Alright, well, I think I found everything that's like kind of, I guess, like worth alching in here. I don't really see much point in alching these things that are worth like less than 10k. So I cleaned up a good amount. Still have, you know, all of my god sets and stuff in here. We still have pretty much, you know, one of everything in here. 4.7 mil. That's pretty good. Well, there are some things on this list that I really don't want to do. Unfortunately, I think the next thing is going to be blast furnacing 5,000 runite ore into bars. Yeah, that's not going to be a fun one, but needs to be done. Let's get it done. I mean, if you think about the fact that each one of these is worth like 11,000 gold once it's out, suddenly 50 million gold sounds pretty good. So that's the motivation I'm going to use. 2,000 battle staves, I'm eyeing you next. If I really, really get desperate and need to use the 60,000 adamant ore, I will. But that's going to be kind of my last resort because that sounds just miserable. Well, obviously, I'm going to leave these last couple of ore in the bank because, you know, I don't want to use all of it. But this is the last invent of rune. Took me like, I don't know, maybe 3-ish hours of blast furnace. Not as bad as I remember, but still blast furnace. We did, however, end up with a pretty sizable chunk, and we now have 6,000 runite bars. That's pretty good. I have to smith these still, but I think before I even go and do that, I'm gonna start making some air orbs to top these off with. Well, lucky me, something I'm killing must drop molten glass. Probably Muspa, I think, dropped it, so I need to make 2,000 unpowered orbs first, and then we can go spend probably a handful of hours actually making them into air orbs. Never mind, I apparently don't actually have to make any orbs at all, because I just looked and I have a lot sitting in here. I don't know what dropped 3,000 air orbs, or if I just made a bunch of extra last time. Have some earth orbs, some fire orbs, probably from Cerberus, and then a bunch of water orbs too. Oh, Nex. I forgot about Nex. I blocked that out in my memory. So actually, I could do with buying some more battle staves, but probably not going to do that. I guess next up is going to be tanning most of these hides and making dehide bodies out of them. Let's tan these real quick. I'm going to leave a good chunk of green dehide because I haven't killed Vork in a minute, but maybe it'll be motivation. I'll leave like 100. You need them for an elite clue step. All right, well, I have all the hides tanned. Now it's time to actually start, you know, doing something with all these banked resources. So I'm pretty sure what I'm going to do is start with the rune bars. I think I'm going to make them half into plate legs and half into two-handers. I want to have a larger spread of items because I do plan on doing some shop selling. And by some, I mean probably a good chunk of shop selling because it's just so much faster than alching. All right, that is the Addy and rune bars done. Still plenty of stuff to go, but we have like 1,000 plate skirts, plate legs, and rune 2Hs. So just in these 3 items, I'm just curious. What are we valuing at right now? A little over 100 mil just from those. That's pretty damn good. All right, that is all the dehide bodies done. Now, I think the only thing I have left to do is 6,271 onyx bolts. And once I'm done with those and done enchanting them, that's going to be just shy of 10,000 of them. That's actually kind of crazy. I'm gonna take a look around too, see if there's anything else I might have been missing that's just like, you know, easy freebie cash, but we'll see. Selling these gems is not that bad of an idea either, considering these do high alch for 1,200 each, even if I don't make them into jewelry. I have a lot of gems in here. I'd probably only do this with the diamonds. I have almost 100 mil in freaking just gems. I don't know. I might do this with the diamonds. I'll have to think about it. 6,271 onyx bolts made and enchanted later. And I think that's everything. This is what the alch tab is looking like right now. The top is mostly alch stuff. As you get further down, there's some stuff that just needs to be like dropped over to my main. These I just don't know what to do with. There's just like a couple of random chins in here, you know, like some arrows or knives, things from bosses that I just maybe accidentally picked up. I don't know, man. I guess we'll see. Let's get moving. Introducing my home for probably 20 to 30 plus hours of world hopping, the Rogue's Den. Why the Rogue's Den? Because of this NPC right here, Martin Thwaite. The reason this is so relevant is because most shops in the game buy things for the low alch value. This shop, however, is a little bit different. You notice I can examine a rune kite shield, and it says right here, high alch value, 32,640 gold. If I sell one rune kite shield, I get exactly the high alch value. Now, the value does drop a little bit as I do this. The next one goes down, it looks like probably like 5%, maybe something like that. So it's probably not worth it for me to sell more than 2 items per world. Maybe only 1 if I really want to make my gold stretch as far as I can. And the reason for doing this over just alching everything is because, to be honest, when you have like 40,000 items that need to be alch, you can only alch about 1,200 per hour, and I should be able to sell far more than 1,200 per hour here. The time it takes me to alch 27 items is going to be substantially longer than the time it takes me to just do this. And boom, that's 1,000,000 GP. Now, obviously, I'm going to run out of some stacks faster than others, but I do have a lot more in the bank that's not just what's in my inventory here. Let's get started. I'll see you guys in an extremely long amount of time. A little bit of alching to get the stacks of some of my larger items down to be more consistent. So down to 4,000 rune javelin heads, 4,000 dragon javelin heads, and 4,000 onyx bolts. You'll see like what I did while I was alching in probably the next video, I think, because it just didn't really fit in line with this. But let's start emptying this out. And for the foreseeable future, I'm going to be living here. Time for some RSI and world hopping. All right, so this is the last of the items that I have to, quote, alch or shop sell. It's still quite a lot. I actually did a pretty good job making these stacks relatively even of the items that I could control. So there's going to be a good amount to sell per world. It's not just going to amount to 2 or 3 items super early in, which is super beneficial for me because obviously the more items I have to sell per hop, the faster this process ends up being, or the more efficient this process ends up being. But I'm curious, how much gold do you guys think I'm going to have after this entire process? After this entire inventory is empty, it's all said and done. I'm curious what you guys think. I'll tell you right now, I just did a bit of an estimate myself, being much closer to the end. Let's just say the price is a lot different than what I thought it would be. Too many login attempts. The irony being, I actually am using the Jagex launcher. They're just not used to people hopping 500 times in a couple of hours. All right, down to the last couple of alchs here. I decided not to get rid of all of the dragon javelin and rune javelin heads because honestly, at this point, it's another couple of mil, really not much. It's 5 mil, and I'm pretty confident I'm not going to need that 5 mil, as you can see by the 189 million gold in my inventory. So this would be the last time for you guys to go in the comments, place your bets at how much gold that I am going to have in the stack. 'Cause I haven't seen either, and I'm quite excited. All right, all bets are closed. Let's open this bank up. 622 million gold. That is fucking wild. That is actually insane. That is just, I don't know. I'm mind blown by that. But enough drabbling on. Let's just do the one thing that I've wanted to do here. This is without a doubt the biggest, just undeniably the biggest piece of completionist content you could ever have. If I go over here to this banker and I'd say I'd like to buy more bank slots, he can sell me an additional 40 or 500 million gold. When I click this, I'll take the last 40 slots. Irreversible, 500 million gold on an Iron Man. Let's do it. And there it goes. It's done. We have purchased every single bank slot available. On top of that, I also have the crystal crown, which means that I have now spent over 1 billion GP on this Iron Man account on useless cosmetics that do nothing. Completionism, baby. I'm gonna be honest, this is one of those goals I set when I started this series that I never truly knew if I'd be able to do. And, you know, here we are with 122 million gold, quote, left over. Now, a lot of people think that Iron Men at my stage of the game don't use GP very often, but especially once I get items like a scythe and start going super heavy into end game, I'm gonna need blood runes, and blood runes are expensive. Sure, they're craftable, but buying them is just way faster. There's probably gonna be other uses of raw GP in the future, and maybe there's other stuff that I haven't thought of, and if that's the case, feel free to let me know down in the comments. But obviously, this is a pretty big one, so make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.